before Christmas. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I and my cat, had just settled down for a long winter's nap, when out of the roof there arose such a clatter. I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away from the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the stash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh with 8 tiny reindeer. With the little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in that moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and they whistled and shouted as he called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount in the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, and the sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew my head and turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. The droll of his mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as snow. The stump of his pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook as he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to work. He filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he arose. He sprang into his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they flew down with a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, as he drove out of sight, "Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night." The end. Yay! Yay!